What happens when one of the most dominant forces in basketball history decides that being an athlete is just the beginning? This isn't just the story of a 7'1" giant who shattered backboards and bullied defenders in the paint. This is the story of a man who turned fame into fortune and power into purpose. A man who studied the game on the court and mastered the game off of it. Shaq O'Neal, the Diesel, Superman, a 4-time NBA champion, 15-time All-Star, and a strategic mind few saw coming. He didn't stop when the applause faded. He simply changed the arena. From franchises to tech startups, from commercials to boardrooms, Shaq turned his brand into a billion-dollar legacy. One business deal, one lesson, one bold move at a time. This is the untold story of how a basketball icon became a global empire, and why Shaq's biggest legacy may have nothing to do with basketball. Born in 1972 in Newark, New Jersey, Shaq O'Neal wasn't handed anything. His biological father left when he was a baby. His mother, Lucille, worked tirelessly to give her son structure and purpose. But it was his stepfather, a strict military man named Philip Harrison, who shaped the boy into a warrior. They moved constantly, Texas, Germany, back to the U.S. And Shaq? He grew, fast. By age 13, he was already over 6 feet tall. By 16, he was a towering presence, destined for something huge. Basketball wasn't just a sport. It was his passport out. It was his escape from struggle, his ticket to greatness. The NBA had never seen anything like him, an unstoppable combination of size, speed, strength, and charisma. Crowds didn't just watch Shaq, they witnessed a force of nature. Shaq hit the league like a meteor. He wasn't just good, he was unstoppable. Orlando, then the Lakers, then the Heat, 4 championship rings, 3 finals MVPs, and an unforgettable duo with Kobe Bryant that changed basketball forever. But Shaq wasn't content with highlight reels and trophies. Even at his peak, he was thinking long-term. "It's not how much you make," he once said, "it's how much you keep." That mindset? It turned him from a player into a planner. Most NBA players go broke within years of retiring. Shaq? He became wealthier because he studied, he listened, he stayed after meetings with business executives. He took notes, he asked questions. He once said, "I spend like a poor person, invest like a rich one." Shaq took endorsement deals, Reebok, Pepsi, Icy Hot. But he wanted more than commercials. He wanted equity, ownership, real power, and he got it. Here's where it gets insane. Shaq O'Neal doesn't just endorse businesses, he owns them, and not just one or two. We're talking about an empire of surprising scale and diversity. Shaq owns over 150 car washes, around 40 24-hour fitness gyms, 17 Auntie Anne's pretzel shops, a dozen Five Guys franchises, several Papa John's locations. But that's not all. Shaq has invested in real estate developments, NFTs, tech startups, esports teams, and more emerging markets. And he made one of the smartest moves of his life. He invested in Google before its IPO, long before it became a household name. That single investment turned into tens of millions of dollars. Shaq's estimated net worth is now over $400 million. But that number barely scratches the surface, because his real value lies in his brand, his reach, trust, and charisma. He doesn't just chase money. He builds ecosystems, franchises that grow with or without him, revenue streams that stack while he sleeps, and a reputation that opens doors no bank account ever could. Shaq is more than a businessman. He's an entertainer, a walking meme, a DJ, a rapper, a movie star. From Kazam to Steel, from platinum rap albums to TNT's Inside the NBA, Shaq never said no to trying something new. Why? Because Shaq understands something most people don't. People don't buy products, they buy personalities. And he's one of the most likable men alive. He'll dance in a tutu. He'll prank Charles Barkley on national TV. He'll show up at a child's birthday party just because. He's big, he's loud, he's everywhere. And you love him for it. But behind the gold chains and slam dunks lies a man with a soft heart. Shaq is a philanthropist, a giver. He's paid for strangers' engagement rings, bought laptops for entire classrooms, tipped waiters with cars. His life, his actions, are the proof of his generous thinking. When you're blessed, you bless others. And he lives it, quietly, consistently, without fanfare. He doesn't do it for headlines. He does it because it's right. He knows his true legacy isn't measured in net worth, but in the lives he's touched, in the tears of relief, in the dreams he's helped restore. That's real power. That's the heart behind the giant. Shaq is a father of 6. And while he once lived the flashy celebrity life, he now preaches discipline, education, and generational wealth. His priorities have shifted from flexing success to teaching it. His kids? They don't get handouts. They get goals, lessons, structure. "You're not rich," he told them. "I'm rich. You gotta earn yours." He wants them to build, not inherit, to create, not consume. They must earn degrees, start businesses, follow dreams with grit, not entitlement. Shaq is a paradox, humble yet larger than life, playful yet deeply strategic, a comedian with the mind of a CEO. He's a man who can light up a room with a joke, then quietly close a multi-million-dollar deal behind the scenes. Shaq treats every opportunity like a job interview, arriving early, listening carefully, taking notes when no one's watching. Every mistake, a personal case study. Every win, a moment to reflect, not gloat. He reads constantly on finance, psychology, tech, leadership. He takes online courses, attends business meetings, studies under mentors. He's not content to be remembered as just a basketball legend. Shaq reinvents himself with every decade. He's not chasing fame, he's chasing growth. Evolution is his true sport, and the scoreboard is legacy. Today, Shaq is still working, still investing, still branding. He's on more commercials than you can count. The General, Icy Hot, Papa John's, Gold Bond, Epson. If there's a product with impact, Shaq's face is probably on it. But he's not just endorsing, he's owning. He runs his own production company, creates digital content, and produces docuseries. He's building affordable housing projects in underserved communities, helping families gain access to the American dream. He owns Krispy Kreme franchises, partners with tech startups, and invests in esports teams and NFT platforms. He's even spun turntables as DJ Diesel on festival stages around the world. He's launching new ventures every year: merchandise lines, fitness centers, food chains, charitable foundations. Shaq is no longer just a name. He's a corporation, a franchise, a movement, a brand that lives at the intersection of culture, business, and purpose, and no signs of slowing down. This is the story of Shaquille O'Neal, not just the most dominant center in NBA history, but a man who saw the game behind the game, from Newark to Hollywood. From Reebok shoes to real estate portfolios, from dunking on defenders to dunking on the statistics of generational wealth. And the best part? He's just getting started. "You can't cheat the grind," Shaq once said. "You get out what you put in." And if you're Shaquille O'Neal, you put in everything and walk away with a legacy that even giants would look up to.